Hi everyone, welcome to Yogetic. My name is Esther, and today I'd like to show you two poses that I use whenever I need to open my back and my hips. They're quite restorative, and I would use them, well, you could use them at different times. Sometimes I use them in the morning if I do need to open those two areas and don't want to be too active, and I'd love using them at the end of a evening class as well. It just sort of settles the body, and you do leave the class with a relaxed whole back and hips. Just works well in the evening as well. Basically, you can do it any time, but those are my favorite times. Okay, so for this one, you do need 2 blocks or something that resembles it. You could work with pillows too, or rolled up towels and then books under the head, but you'll have to just figure it out yourself. So you're going to set yourself up with one block, the high way, and then this block is on its long side. And you want to lie on the first block with your shoulder blades, not below, because then it won't be pleasant. And the head is resting on the high block. And you can open your knees in Baddha Konasana. So it's a reclined, supported Baddha Konasana. And the lower block really opens and lifts the chest, and the block for the head really supports the head. And then you just let go. You soften the groin, so you do not push your knees down. You're actually trying to really release them. You could even support them with pillows, so you let this whole area relax. And you could breathe towards the chest a bit. To help open the upper back. You might need to move around a little to find that place where you're comfortable on the blocks. It should feel good. And you could stay here for a good couple of minutes. I would really suggest letting go, especially if you do it at the end of a class. If you do it because you've got a backache, just give it time so it can open and stretch out. You can also feel how it really opens the heart. Okay, well, that's enough time for the demonstration purpose. You can come out by bringing your knee. It's a little bit funny to come out. I like to use my elbows, put them underneath, so I just help myself up that way. Find your own way. Then the next pose I'd love to show you is supported bridge pose. So you lie flat, and you grab the block, and you place it again on the long side, parallel to the spine, down underneath the sacrum. And it should be comfortable. If it hurts, you can also put it down lower. And you just release the weight into the block to start with. With this pose, I'd like to not let your knees fall out. You keep the knees level with the hips or in line with the hips. And I keep a very gentle pelvic lift, a very gentle Mula Bandha, just to stabilize the hips a bit. So there's a very gentle pulling up of the pelvic floor, as if you have to go to the toilet. Then the next thing you can do is, now it's important to keep that pelvic lift, the pelvic floor lift, is you can lift your knee, pull your heel to your sit bone and pull the foot back. Now, this might not be available to all of you, but to some of you it will. So you get a real stretch on the top of the thigh, the psoas, hip flexor. So don't let the knees fall apart again. Keep the knees moving in towards the midline. Keep that pelvic floor lift so you're not arching too much in the lower back. Keep the tailbone reaching away from you, and then it's a really nice opening for the hips. And you can stay here for about 5 to 10 breaths, see what's comfortable. And then you can do the other side, obviously. So you lift, you pull the foot in, and you pull it back as you bring the knee. You don't want any strain in the knee, okay? It's okay to feel a stretch, but not a strain. So it shouldn't be uncomfortable. Keep pulling the pelvic floor in, up, and keep drawing the legs towards each other. They don't touch, but they stay parallel with each other. And on that side, you also stay 5 to 10 breaths. And then if you'd wanted to, really strong pelvic lift, so you're not being pulled back in that arch, so strong pelvic lift. Stomach muscles are on, they're switched on, and then you can gently have a go with both. But again, you don't want to overly arch, so you keep the tailbone reaching that way, and you keep this whole area strong, and you pull the pelvic floor up, and then it's nice, it's lovely. And you can stay here for 5 to 10 breaths as well. Gently coming out. And then lifting your hips up to release the block from underneath. And then your whole back feels relaxed, heavy. Ready to, take on anything really. Okay, that was it. So try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. So you can use anything that resembles the blocks. Especially for under the sacrum, it needs to be firm. For underneath the chest and the head, it doesn't have to be so firm. You just want the head to be higher up than the chest to really get that restorative element into it. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. And let me know how relaxed you feel after this. Namaste.